Hello everyone, this is Emo and today we will be reviewing One Piece chapter 1046, Raizo.
Oh, brother!
And wait, and before you think I just hate Raizo, I don't hate Raizo, but my first impression to seeing Raizo as the title of the chapter, when we just had two chapters of Luffy versus Kaido battling out in a goofy way, but it's a battle and it was very interesting, and you'd want to continue on it. But as I read this chapter multiple times, and even at first read, this chapter was necessary, and it's good. It's a recap chapter, and it also has a good moment for Raizo. Better than his longest fight in One Piece history, Raizo versus Fukurokuju. And let's start with the cover page, where we see there are two intruders in Chocolate Town. And I have saw a lot of people saying, "Oh, Blackbeard has arrived at Whole Cake Island to take whatever he has said. If the world government doesn't want it, I will have it." So he went to attack Whole Cake Island to take the poneglyph. Oh, Blackbeard is attacking right now Whole Cake Island. No, this is not happening. This is clearly on the left Ichiji's leg, and you can even see his cape. And on the right, this is either Reijo's leg or Judge's leg. It could be either, but it looks more like Judge's leg, as this looks like his long coat that has the 66 on it. So don't be delusional. If Oda wanted Blackbeard to attack Whole Cake Island, he will not do it in a cover story. And even this cover story's title is retrieving Ichiji and Niji and escaping from Whole Cake Island. So don't be delusional. We start off this chapter where we left the other chapter, where Luffy is saying, "What should I call this last move? Gomu Gomu no something?" And I believe that Luffy, even if he knew what his true devil fruit is, I don't think he will ever change his Gomu Gomu no. I don't think it will be Ito Ito no Mi Model Nika Pistole. I think it will continue being Gomu Gomu no. And I'm with Luffy. The last attack was really weird that it's hard to even name. And Kaido asks Luffy one thing, "Who the hell are you?" And then it cuts to Zunisha saying, "How nostalgic, Joy Boy. It's been so long. It feels like fate. We should put our faith in this boy." Which makes me think that Luffy still, and I don't think he will be able to talk to Zunisha. Maybe. I'm not sure. But it looks like he won't be able to talk to Zunisha. I don't know if he hears Zunisha talking, as he was hearing a voice in the Zoar, and he heard the Sea Kings underwater, but he couldn't communicate to them. And Luffy tells Kaido a new sentence that he has never said before. "I am Monkey D. Luffy. I'm the man who's going to surpass you and become the Pirate King, Kaizukuni." No. And it never gets old seeing Luffy saying his iconic phrase. And Kaido tells Luffy, glad to see you still got your big mouth, Mugiwara. We call this an awakening. Your mind and body are finally able to harness the potential of your ability. And what a ridiculous power it is. Even Kaido acknowledges how ridiculous his awakening is. And then Kaido attacks Luffy with a new attack, or not? No, it's not a new attack, I believe. He used it before. Guardian Meteor Shower. And it also takes the shape of the body of Luffy, and then Luffy punches back at Kaido, and Kaido's body takes the shape of Luffy's punches. And last chapter I was very confused at the last panel, where Luffy allegedly his hand went through Kaido's face. And after seeing a lot of people talk about it, and they are saying that Kaido's face was stretched due to Luffy using his awakening. So maybe his face stretched with Luffy and it was a miscolor on Oda maybe? Because what I saw is that Luffy's hand went through Kaido's face, but maybe it was like it stretched Kaido's face far beyond, very far, you mean? And it snapped back. And then Luffy and Kaido recognize that the fire is getting out of hand. It even reached the rooftop. And Luffy says that he is leaving the rest to everyone downstairs. And Kaido uses devastating gut, and Luffy uses a comedic gesture to dodge this attack. And then we see a recap of almost everybody in Onigashima. We see Chopper and Nami, and Chopper is very worried and that he can't find anyone. And then it cuts to Beppo who can't handle the fire, and the rest of the Heart Pirates are carrying him. And then it cuts to the Samurai and Brook and Robin, where Robin does her dark comedy as usual. And then it cuts to Sanji who was up and he's saving all the Grishas in the area. And then it cuts to Apu who wants Eevee to break the wall so that they could be saved. And as we can see, Apu doesn't want to use himself and he's using other people as bait. Then it cuts to Usopp who uses lethal green star sprinkler and it doesn't work, and he says that he promised Izo that he was going to save Kiyamon and Kiku and himself. And then it cuts to Frankie who is carrying Zoro who is unconscious, and he wants to get him to Chopper so that he could bandage him up, and he's afraid if he doesn't find Chopper, Zoro will die. And then it cuts to Raizo who will save everyone from the fire that the stake that we have seen in all of the chapter. He will save them all with his secret plan that he had in his back pocket, that ever since he saw the Odin castle burn and he was unable to protect Momonosuke nor Hiyori nor Toki-sama. So when he was at Zoo, when Zunisha was showering and washing himself, Raizo stored a lot of water in his scrolls using his ninjutsu and his scroll fruit, so that if it came down to something like that, he will be able to protect the people he values the most. And this is a good character moment. And he is with Jinbei, who has fishman karate and can control the flow of water. So Raizo gets out the water and Jinbei controls the water. And Jinbei is putting out the water throughout all of Onigashima. And then it cuts to Momonosuke and Yamato, where Yamato tells Momonosuke that Kaido is at his limit and he won't able to sustain his flame clouds much longer, and it's up to Momonosuke to make new clouds strong enough to hold Onigashima. And then it cuts to me the highlight of the chapter, where in the end of the chapter we see Luffy coming down from the sky. In his hand he's holding thunder and going to attack Kaido, and Kaido is smiling because he sees he's going to have a really good fight. I don't know if Kaido, he has a lightning attack, so if he threw a lightning attack on Luffy and then Luffy reflected the attack and held it in his hand and is now attacking Kaido, or there was lightning in the sky so it came down close to Luffy, so Luffy held it and is now attacking. Either way, this could only be bad if Luffy's the one who's conjuring lightning, and I don't think so. I think he just held the lightning, as he's a rubber man and a rubber doesn't conduct any electricity, so he can hold electricity without having any repercussions. And this could be foreshadowed also back to Skypiea, so this is a cool foreshadowing moment. And this is a solid chapter where is a recap chapter where we see some of the fight between Luffy and Kaido, and a good character moment for Raizo, and to see where everybody is on Onigashima, what they are doing. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, as it really helps me out a lot. This is Emo, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.